What's going on, YouTube? It's Simply Rob here from Simply Brawlers, and I have some more club updates, some more gameplay from our favorite mobile game, Brawlstars. So check it out, guys. Last season, I was relatively quiet here on the channel because honestly, I just really wanted to bite down on the mouthpiece, put my head down, and just focus on getting better at the game. I'm really grateful here because now I have 2 back-to-back seasons of full-out ranked gameplay data that I can basically dissect and figure out what areas of my game I need to improve on. And the past 2 seasons, I got all the way up to Mythic 3. The first time around, I fell all the way back down to Mythic 1. This past season, I fell back down to Mythic 2. And to be honest, I was not as discouraged as you would have thought. I was frustrated, yes, but I realized that I wasn't that far off as what I thought. Because you got to think about it. In ranked, you're going to play, 6 game modes? Out of the 6 game modes, I find that I struggle the most in Bounty and Knockout. Primarily because I just don't have the right brawlers in the new meta that really are going to help me make a difference and win. Like, I realize that I'm a good role player, but sometimes, especially in certain situations where maybe you don't have the best teammates and you need to be the one to step up, I need to be able to be consistently the person that can be relied on if other people are lacking. And I realized that I have good brawlers, but I can improve. And I don't want to be the type of person that's always making excuses and blaming the teammates. Oh, it's the randoms, it's this, it's that. It's like, I'm going to control what I can control and take accountability for me. At this point in time, I'm a really great role player, but I need to improve and just take that next leap. And honestly, now season 29, my main focus for me is continuing to get those reps, hone in on some of the mechanics, and then identify a few brawlers per game mode that I want to focus in on and just work on those. Because in previous seasons, like if you guys have been keeping up with the channel, I did say that one of my goals by season 30 was to have a full roster. But in doing that, I feel like I've been spreading out my resources instead of just focusing on a few set of brawlers that are actually going to make a difference for me in ranked. Because this is another thing that was coming up with a lot last season, is that I realized I'm like, all right, you have all these random 10s and 11s that you're using in ranked, but you don't really get a lot of reps with them on an individual basis in just the ladder. So I'm switching it up, similar to how I had to switch it up here in this game mode, and I'm focusing on just a few brawlers that are going to be difference makers in ranked. But let me also turn it over to my club, because Simply Brawlers, the club, has also been making great stride. We weren't able to do the last Mega Pig because apparently there was something wrong with the system, so they delayed it. But we have the new Mega Pig coming up with 10 days to go. And I'm already knowing that we're going to get through that thing because we have a full set of 30 members that are active, that are just complete savages, are always on demon mode. Like, shout out to Simply Brawlers, the club, because as I mention all the time, I also take a lot from them. I learned a lot from club members. When I'm not playing myself, I'm always watching their gameplay, watching their games, taking away from some of their movements and strategies and the different brawlers they use. And then I also do a lot of watching YouTube as well. Shout out to all the pro teams, that are on YouTube on the World Finals. I take a lot away from it and I try to bring it into the club. But yeah, man, everybody's making tons of improvements. I see everybody already, this season just started and people are already cracking, Mythic 3, Legendary. Every season we make improvements, and that's what I want to show here on the channel, is that, we're not a pro team, but we have very much every intention of trying to be a pro team. We're making improvements every season, and that's what you want to see, and that's what you want to show. You want to show people the journey because it makes it more realistic and more relatable. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody that supports the channel. Shout out to Simply Brawlers. We're making improvements, in areas that we know we need to get better at. And hey, Trey, if you're watching this video, bro, just know that we're on the court every day getting those reps in, bro. We'll see you soon. Peace, you too.